In the great cosmic circle of time, and even in the wide sweep of history, a period of 50 years may seem like a fleeting moment. But in the life journey of an individual or in the evolution of a corporate entity or an institution, 50 years is a long time indeed. This is even more so when such a life journey and such an evolution have been marked by an enviable record of outstanding achievements and notable accomplishments in line with its mission statement, creating a conducive environment using top-class facilities and human resources for academic, moral, religious, and skill development of a total child. Like the proverbial tiny acorn that grows into a mighty oak tree, Grace Schools, comprising the Grace Crèche, Grace Children's School, and the Grace High School, have evolved in the half-century of its existence from humble beginnings to become a giant and a leading light among schools of its kind. Not just in its catchment area, but in Lagos State as a whole, and indeed all of Nigeria. Located at Plot 241 Ajidagon Street, Bagada, Lagos, Nigeria, it is a citadel of educational excellence and a veritable reference point when it comes to complete, qualitative, and holistic learning designed to produce illustrious men and women able to use their hands and hearts as well as their heads in equal measure. Men and women who will not only be successful in their future endeavor, but also men and women of high value, wide influence, and positive impact. And individuals capable of winning in the competitive 21st century global marketplace of goods, services, information, and, most crucially, ideas. The dream that has over the years metamorphosed into Grace Schools, Bagada, Lagos, began in the mind of a visionary, a woman of single-minded purpose, in the person of its founder, Deaconess Grace Bisola Oshinowo. An educationist of no mean repute, Deacon Oshinowo was an alumnus of the United Missionary College, UMC, Ibadan, Nigeria, where she trained as a teacher. She later graduated from Roehampton Education Institute, now the University of Roehampton in the United Kingdom, where she studied principles of education between 1955 and 1958. The management of the school eventually passed into the control of the founder's daughter, Mrs. Olatokunbo I. Edun, an alumnus of Queen's College, Lagos, 1971-75, and North Corner School, Sussex, England, 1975-1977. Mrs. Edu holds the Bachelor of Arts degree in History from the University of Kent at Canterbury, 1980, and a Master of Sciences MSc in Comparative Economic Studies from the University of Essex. Mrs. Edu also holds a postgraduate diploma in education PGDE from the University of Lagos, 1983, and has attended various seminars on education in Nigeria and overseas.
The primary school started in January 1968. Then the secondary school started in 1994. Why we went into secondary education was because before that, lots of Nigerian children always aspired to go to federal government colleges. But because of the quota system, lots of very brilliant children couldn't get into federal government colleges because of quota system. For example, there are some states that they will set the cutoff point to most of the southern states, 70–80%, and yet lots of children who are qualified couldn't enter. Like other kids from the, say, the educationally disadvantaged states could enter a federal college with even 7% or 10% pass. So lots of the parents got frustrated and they thought, well, they want excellent education for their children. So they went private because they were already very happy with the private primary education. So they thought, you might as well have private secondary too.
Grace Children's School officially opened its doors to its students in January 1968. From the onset, the emphasis on the academic and moral training of children in equal measure, as well as the honing of intellectual, creative, vocational, and athletic skills were clearly apparent. This innovative approach to modern education, which set the school apart from its competition, is now a time-honored tradition which continues to this very day, as can be seen in the rigor being employed in the classrooms, work laboratories, and studios on a daily basis by the highly qualified and dedicated teachers and their attentive students. In Grace Children's School, all subjects are taught with the seriousness they deserve. But foundational ones like mathematics and English enjoy a special pride of place, even at the earlier stages of serious academic work, such as the junior primary level.
We have codes of conduct for both staff and pupils. And at all times, we always ensure that our community recognizes that there is a path for discipline as much as there is also a path to achieve academic excellence. So it's not all about academics. When I came in, one of the things that we did was to institute character values education, which had been in place, but we started doing something that we call Mind Your Character. And across school, every week, we have virtues that we talk about. The things that we believe should be the bedrock of any child wanting to move forward in life.
English language, because of the teaching of English language, the way it's being taught in this school, children find it interesting. And mostly because of what we use, the equipment we have in the school, our interactive board, the way we take the children, the teachers employed, very, very qualified teachers, they take the children rightly.
The intensity of the engagement between teacher and student in the learning process is even more apparent at the senior primary level.
Grace School is unique, very, very unique. We're unique. We're unique academically. We don't only focus on academics. We focus on their moral aspect. We focus as well on their upbringing, not only in school, at home too. We try our best to liaise with, parents so that the character we are building inside the school, they can also help us build a home as well.
Education set in Grace School, because they go to high lengths, what we call it, for the education to be conducive for the children. Okay, like we can see before a few minutes ago, how what we call it, we use the e-board and how things to be for children to understand in easy way. Also there, and how we can cooperate and then have a collaboration with other countries with this.